Welcome, students. Namaste. Jameson here. So happy to share the practice of yoga with you. Now, today, I would like to move into our back body, moving into this posture known as the camel pose or Ustrasana, and it's really going against what we normally do, what feels comfortable, which is to sit down, hunch, and round. And what do we do when we do that? We close our body, we close our heart, we close our thought and our mind. It's a very guarded, protected way. It's like, no, I'm afraid, ooh, I'm scared. And when we move into our back body, we go the opposite direction and we say, I am here, I am strong, I am proud, I am confident, I am open to receive, I'm here to offer. It's a complete shift of everything that I think we practice on the usual because we're sitting at desks, we're sitting in a car, hunched over, we're laying in our couch, reading a book or geeking out on our phone. And so this work that we are doing here to open into our back body, we touch it very briefly in all of our yoga practices. Cat and cow moves into back bodies, cobra moves into back bodies. Any kind of a back bend is opening the front body and moving into our back body in a way that counteracts what we do on the regular. So this being the intention to move into our back bodies, literally to bend over backwards, maybe not all the way, whatever all the way is, but to bend over backwards for you in a way that feels good. So it's not a back crunch, it's not a back break, it's not a back I never want to do yoga ever again. No, it's a back bend. And depending on your range of motion, your flexibility, your desire, what you can do, you get to choose how much of the back bend you engage. I think for all of us, there's a point from the least flexible person to the most flexible person. There's a point where we can experience the optimum amount of benefit. It is a blueprint for our body where we have optimized how much benefits we can receive. And that's the place. And it's usually in this place where we are breathing smoothly, we're present, we're aware, we know things are happening, and it doesn't hurt. But it does feel. It feels very strongly. Whoa, back bend, we're in it. It feels, but it doesn't hurt. A discernment is there. And if we don't know where that point lies, let's err on the side of caution and back off. Is this going to hurt me? I don't know. I think it might. Okay, let me back off a little bit. Out of the posture, not so deep. And that translates. If we can bend over backward for ourselves, it's amazing what we can do. Instead of, guarded, closed off, it's, open, ready to offer, ready to receive. Now we have a free flow of energy where we can interact and participate in community. We can love our neighbors. We can be kind to one another and give everyone the respect that they deserve as we would like to be respected ourselves. It's equality. So the act of backbending is really an act of equity, of acknowledgement, of community. Wow, all of that in a yoga posture. Pretty cool, right? Okay, let's go ahead and switch the cross of our legs if we're seated. If you're kneeling, you can keep kneeling. If you're in a chair, that's all good. Wherever you are, thank you for being here. Okay, hands in our lap, hands on our knees. Sit up nice and tall. You're welcome to close your eyes. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Big sigh out, let it go. Deep breath in. Big sigh out, let it go. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Sit still and breathe in the echoes, in the reflections of these breaths. A brief meditation. Body is still, mind is calm. We are here. The time is now. Very good. Spirit hands to heart center. In the intention to bend over backwards safely, thoughtfully. Namaste. Okay, perfect. Let's start on our feet today. So go ahead and stand up. Bolster, block, blanket, cushion to the side. Very nice. Tadasana. Toes forward, heels under hips, palms forward, shoulders relax, and then feel a lift up, 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 right through the tip, top of your head. Good. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Arms sweep up, and as you sweep your arms up, reach your thumbs back, hips go slightly forward, little baby back bend, and then hands to heart center, hips can come back in line with heels. Inhale, hips forward, heart opens. Exhale, hips back in line. Inhale, let's go up with our hands. Exhale, hips back, hands to heart center. Inhale and up. Little back bend, exhale to center. Inhale and up. Hips slightly forward, heart opens, you can look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, let's take this into side bends. Inhale and up. Hook your thumbs, hips over to the left, hands to the right. Reach your arms nice and straight. Activate through your core. Find length from your left foot to hip to shoulder through left fingers. And then steady here and breathe. Very nice. Let's inhale up. Hips over to the right side. Right arm up and over. Feel the stretch from foot, hip, shoulder, maybe even across your scapula. Really nice. You're in your breath. That's so good. Inhale and up. Little bend in knees. Hands to behind our back. Fingertips can go down our bum with wrists, palms on waistline. Or we have the option to clasp our hands and draw shoulders together. You may be able to extend your arms out. Keep that little bend in knee, shoulder blades working back towards each other, elbows towards each other, heart lifts up. Good. A little bit of a back bend here, very nice. Inhale and up, straighten your legs. Wide arm sweep, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, step your feet a little bit wider. Hands to your thighs. Standing cat and cow. From here, shoulder blades back, bit of a back bend arch. Inhale, breath. Exhale, long through your spine. Round into your back, chin into chest. Very nice. Inhale, heart pulls through. Standing cow pose. Exhale, round into your back. Standing cat pose. Inhale, breath. Feel your spine articulate. Exhale, breath. Really nice. Inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Come all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms up. Hips slightly forward. Exhale, bend your knees, clasp your hands. or hands to your waistline. Heart peeks through. Inhale, find that cow-shaped arch stretch. And then exhale, release your hands. Everyone, please grab opposite elbows. Let the weight of your head drop down. Waterfall your upper body over your lower body. And then you can bend each leg and sway from side to side. Make sure to shake your head out. You can let any breaths go through. All right, really nice. Good, breathe. Unroll all the way up. Big stretch up with your hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Feet step in line. Hands down, Tadasana. Settle in. Close your eyes and take a deep breath if this feels okay for you. We are here, present in the moment. The movement is helping us to open into our strength, into our flexibility, into our balance, with the intention to bend over backwards for ourselves and each other, so we may contribute to a world of peace and harmony. I know it sounds so amazing. It's a romantic point of view, but this cannot exist if we do not believe it is possible. Our own utopia, paradise on earth. Let's blink our eyes open. Okay, back to reality. Inhale, hands up. Little bend in knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, fingertips down, feet step back. Plank pose. Lower knees down, strong arms, spread fingers, look forward. Chaturanga, lower down. Untuck toes. Shoulder blades towards each other. Press your hips down. Inhale, little lifts. Low cobra. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, little lift, and it might be just a little lift. Remember, no back breaking, but back bending, please. Exhale, reverse. Shoulders towards each other. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, reverse. Elbows in, strong into your arms. Push up. Over your knees, toes, hips lift, heart melts. Downward facing dog. Let's start to pedal and push our feet back and forth, left to right. Strong arms, relax your neck. And then take lots of steps as your feet make their way all the way up towards your hands. Toes spread, half lift, inhale. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center, hands down. Oh, the movement feels sweet today, doesn't it? It's really, really nice. Let's go. Hands up, inhale. Little bend in knees, exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, feet back. Knees can stay high, plank pose, or drop down low. Forward down, chaturanga. Body down. 3 cobra rolls. Untuck toes. Inhale, little lift. Low cobra. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, little lift, low cobra. And exhale, reverse. Inhale, little lift. Exhale, reverse. Strong. Push up over knees, toes. You could have done a full push-up. That's great. Downward facing dog. Seriously, very nice, very, very good. Let's settle into stillness here in our down dog. Deep breath in. And breath out. Bend your knees, look forward, a step, step, step. Toe spread, halfway lifts. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to center and down. Very nice. Little bend in knees. Big bend in knees, actually. Chair pose. Hands up, hips back, knees back. This is a bit of a back bend too. Your core is strong. Your shoulders lift up. Your hips go back. Active through your feet and your hands. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifts. Exhale, let's go fingertips, palms down, feet back. Plank pose. From our plank, forward down, chaturanga. Body down. Inhale, 3 rolls. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. And exhale. If you want to do full push-up, tuck your toes, lift knees, press up, or over your knees, toes. Down dog. Deep bend to find shoulder opening. Very nice. Let's step our feet in line with our hips. Three-legged dog. Right leg goes up to the sky. And then step your right foot forward. Help it get up there if you need to. Left knee down. Toes stay tucked. Hands come up. Low lunge. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Shift your weight slightly forward into your right foot. Maybe you feel length across your left quadricep. That's awesome. Right hand, right thigh. Left hand to the floor or to your block. As you start to twist over to the right. This feels good. Right hand goes up. Big stretch. From right hand through right shoulder to left shoulder, you can look up. Squeeze your core. Activate your inner thighs. Settle into the twist. Really nice. Let's sweep our right hand down. Hands come up. Low lunge. From low lunge, hinge forward, half splits. Left knee takes some steps back. Right leg goes towards straight. We've got our block here if we need it to bring our heart up. Hands underneath of shoulders, right ankle flexed. Chin into chest so you're not wrenching the back of your neck. Very, very good. Breathe. Lots of breath. Breathe. Start to walk your right foot forward. Inch your left knee forward. Block to the side. Hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot over towards the right side of your mat. Toes and right toe, right knee point towards about 2 o'clock, and then you can lean forward with your hips. Untuck your left toes. Hips come forward. Lizard lunge, options to bring your hands to the mat. Step your hands out wide or lower to forearms. Now I can get my forearms down, but I have a big round in my back and it places a lot of pressure, so I choose not to do that. Forearms to a block actually works better for my body. My body likes this, and my body also likes hands on the floor. My back is nice and flat, and I have a really deep stretch in my hip, and this is what I'm talking about when I mention we want to back bend but not back break. It's like, how far can you go, and where is your breaking point, and where's the place that feels good? Where's the optimal blueprint? I think for me right now in this moment, it's with my hands a little bit wide, my back is flat, and I'm in a really good place. It feels safe and sensational. Things are happening. It's awesome. Keep breathing. Very nice. Let's start to walk our hands back up. Place them underneath of your shoulders. Sweep your right leg back. 3-point tabletop position. We can open up into our right calf by tucking our right toes and rocking slightly forward and back. Very nice. Pick up your right foot, energy through your right leg, bend your right knee, and then make some circles in your right hip. Right knee stays bent. Very nice. Right knee down to meet left. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Find this nice little fluid movement through your spine. Very good. Big step back with your knees. Hands forward. Heart melts to the floor. Forearms down. Forehead down. So good. And we can use this as a shoulder opener. It's a mini micro back bend. Our heart moves down towards the floor and we can settle in. This is also a nice little bit of rest for us in our body. Yeah, keep breathing. Keep breathing. Very nice. Let's make our way up. You can crawl your knees forward. Spread your fingers. Let's lift our hips up back. Downward facing dog. Time for the second side. Feet step in line with hips. Left leg goes up. Inhale. 3 points of contact. Very nice. Step your left foot forward. Help it get up there if we need to. Right knee goes down. Untuck left toes. Float. Hands up. low lunge. Core strong, we can go forward with our hips to find that length in our right quadriceps. Hello, quads. Good morning, nice to see you. And just breathe into the space, wherever it might be. Quads, hips, shoulders, back, it's all good. Very nice. Left hand to left thigh, right hand to the floor, and twist to your left. We may have our right hand on our block, and that is all good. Core strong. Let's reach across our body. Left arm up, right arm down. So nice. Find your breath. Find your posture. You're doing great. And reverse. Left hand by left hip. Energy into left foot. Hands up, low lunge. Let's hinge. Fingertips down to the floor. Untuck right toes so we can scoot our right knee back to give us space. Maybe bring our block with us. Half splits. Ankle flexed. Hip square. We're thinking left hip back, right hip forward. Chin into chest. Make sure you're not wrenching the back of your neck. This hurts me, and if you're doing it, I can only imagine it hurts you. What feels nice is to bring our vision down. Creates a nice natural extension of our cervical spine on top of the rest of our spine, and then we can settle in, find this nice deep hamstring opener. If this hurts your knee, little bend. All good. Breathe. All right, let's start to work our right knee back forward. Fingertips down inside of left foot, scoot, 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 over. My foot is off the mat, heel is on, toes are off. Toes and knees point towards 10 o'clock. And then I can go forward and down with my hips. I pick up my right knee, replace it, and then move down to palms. Yes, very good. Step hands out wide. Yep, very good. Relax into your neck. Really, really, really good. Breathe. 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 All right, let's start to walk our hands up. Scoot, sweep your left foot back. Left toes are tucked, and we can rock forward and back. Stretch into your left calf. This might reset from that lizard lunge. Float your left leg up. Shoulders are square, energy through your left heel. Then bend your left knee, bring it out to the left side. Drop it down towards your right knee, and make some nice little circles in one direction. Opposite direction. Really nice. Left knee down. Side bend left. Side bend right. Side bend left. Side bend right. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Knees wide, toes touch. Take it back. Let's take a rest, child's pose. Hips to heels or hips into the air, whichever one's more accessible and more comfortable. That is a good choice. Find your shape. Take a little rest here in our child's pose, and the intention remains the same, to bend over backwards for ourselves, to be smart in our back bending, not to back break, but to back bend, to be malleable, flexible, open, wise, caring in our thoughts and our decisions. Really nice. Inhale, let's start to make our way up. Step your feet, or your knees that would be, about as wide as your hips. Tuck your toes. Start to lift up. Hips are in line with knees. Hands up. Core strong. Just like when we were starting, think hips slightly forward. Heart lifts up. Good. Hands down to the mat. Lift up through your hips. Downward facing dog. Start to pedal and push. Lots of little steps as your feet make their way all the way up. Hello, hands. Say your feet. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale. Let's rise. Hands up. And exhale. Hands to heart center. Hands down. You are welcome to close your eyes here for a breath in and a breath out. Let it go. So good. All right. Let's blink our eyes open. Let's try this one on for size. So thumbs go underneath of armpits. Now, if this amount of flexion in your elbows isn't accessible, that's okay. Elbows by your sides and hands out. Perfect. So two options. We've got our hands out or thumbs underneath of armpits. Spread your toes. Now think about the lift. Imagine your thumbs are pulling your chest up and hips go forward. If arms are by our sides, we can think shoulders and chest lift up, center of your heart up and forward. So the back bend is actually a heart lift. It's like we're ascending to our best version, our highest calling. The heart lifts up and our hips go slightly forward, shoulder blades back. Can work both ways. Very nice. Bring your hips back. Let's try that again with our hands wide and up. Inhale, hips forward, heart lifts up. From the sides better. So it is heart lifts up, hips forward, and then bring it back. So this is a nice back bend because it extends up and out of our low back. It creates this nice, beautiful long curve in our back. It is not this. Ugh, that is a back crunch. Not cool. Not fun. All right. Let's keep moving and grooving. Inhale, hands up. Little bend in knees. Exhale. Full forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands. Feet back. Plank pose. Forward down. Chaturanga. Shoulders towards each other. Inhale. Low or high cobra. Exhale. Reverse. Tuck toes. Push up. Press up back. Downward facing dog. Yes. So good. Right leg goes up to the sky, 3 points. Bend right knee, turn, stack right hip, scorpion dog. Arms are strong, shoulders are square, breath is smooth. Let's step our right foot all the way up to the front. Spread your left toes, root down right foot, crescent lunge. Hips are square, arms are up. So good. So good. Reach your left hand forward. Inner thighs hug towards each other. Right hand goes back. Twisted crescent lunge, but we're still elevated with our heart. Now, straight arms sweep across your body. Pivot your left foot. Warrior two. Yes. Right knee over right ankle, right toes towards the front. Amazing. Let's turn our left foot in 30 degrees. Right leg to straight. Reach, 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 and then tip. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the sky. Triangle pose. Find your breath in your body. Take your left hand and start to lean it back behind you. Reach it back. Core strong, lengthen up and out of your low back. Opens up a little bit wider across your shoulders. That is awesome. Bend right knee, right forearm to right thigh. Extended side angle. Pinky side of your hand turns down. Left shoulder rolls open. So it's warrior two legs with a forward lean. This connection is really soft. See, I can just hover it here, but it helps to stabilize a little bit. Left hand sweeps back. Left arm behind. Right hand up and over. Reverse warrior. Reach, reach, reach through your right arm. Lots of breath. Our body is feeling it now. Warrior two. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Right leg goes to straight. Pivot your right foot. Lean forward. Actually, place a little bend. Take that pressure out of your knees. Lean forward, forward fold. Fingertips to the floor. We can go halfway lift, hands on block or not, and then exhale, hinge. Forward fold. You can walk your hands back. Let the weight of your head drop down. And yes, we're doing so good. Find your breath. And let it go. Very nice. Let's start to lift up halfway. Bend your right knee. Pivot your left foot. Forearm to your right thigh if you cannot bend much in your right knee. If you can, you're welcome to bend all the way down. Heart lifts up, and then hinge, walk your hands forward. Keep your left ankle flexed, left leg very active, little bend in your left knee if you need to. Lots of adjustments, options. We can move down to forearms or keep our heart lifted, neck relaxed. Deep breath in. Big sigh. So good. Let's walk our hands around to the front. Pivot, pivot, pivot your feet. Left hand plants, right hand, right thigh. Twist over to the right. Twisted lunge, this time with our left knee lifted and our left hand planted. Good. Right hand finds the floor inside your right foot. Heel toe your right foot over. Left knee down. Lizard lunge. Let's take a lift up through our heart. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge as far into the posture as it feels good. Relax your neck. Now that our body has been through that series of standing postures on the right side, you might notice that you have a little bit more space. Let's come back up. Go with me here. Left fingertips turn out towards the left side. Right hand on your right thigh. And then as your hips lean towards your right heel, lift up and out and find a little bit of a back bend in your lizard lunge. Heart is lifted, just like when we were standing. Shoulder blades towards each other. You might be on fingertips. It just shifts things. It changes it a little bit. Nice. Hands down. Right knee steps to left knee. Tabletop position. Reset. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Good. Let's come up. Hips in line with knees. Hands sweep up. Just like when we were standing, think about your heart lifted and your hips slightly forward. Your heart lifts, so it's not a dump in your low back. It's a lift. Hips slightly forward and arms up. Good. Lots of breath. Chin slightly into chest. Heart lifts, 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 lifts. Very nice. And then sweep your hands to the floor. Lift up, downward facing dog. Some pedals and pushes. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Left leg goes up to the sky, three-legged. Bend left knee, turn, stack. Left hip. Strong arms, square shoulders, steady breath, lots of strength. Left knee into nose, step left foot forward. Help it get there if you need. Root down left foot. Let's come up, crescent lunge. So good. Balance it. Standing series on our left side. Hips square, hips lower, right leg straight, arms up. Really, really good. Left hand reaches back. Right hand goes forward. Bend into your front knee. Twist. You're doing amazing. Let's sweep. Hands widen. Right foot pivots. So we are in Warrior Two. Lower your hips, left knee, left toes, left fingers towards the front. Really, really good. Excellent. Left leg goes to straight. Scoot your right foot in, turn your right toes in, reach forward, and then tip. Left hand down, right arm up, triangle pose. Let's pause here for a moment. Deep breath in. And a big sigh. Really good, friends. Let's bend our left knee, left forearm, left thigh. Right arm reaches up. Pinky side down like you want to give the person behind you a high five, saying, hey, you're doing a good job. I would bend over backwards for you and for myself. Right shoulder opens. Really, really nice. Sink your hips a little bit lower. Breathe. Keep left leg where it is. Right hand sweeps behind. Left arm comes up and over. Reverse warrior. Good. Find it, your posture, your breath. So good. Warrior Two. Straighten your left leg, pivot your left foot 90. Little bend in knees, clasp your hands behind your back. Roll your shoulder blades open and lift hands up. Or hands to your waistline, fingertips down your bum. Hinge, forward fold with your elbows, shoulders drawing near towards each other. Option to straighten your legs. If your hands are floating up and over, hands reach overhead. Shake your head out. Look through your legs. Breathe. Breathe. So good. Let's reverse. Hands to waistline if they're not already, then to the floor. Halfway lift, inhale. It is a half squat to the front of your mat. So left forearm to left thigh, hips back, heart lifts. This is good. Or hips lower, right ankle flexes. I am now facing the other direction than when I started. If that's confusing, I am so sorry. Just trying to demo accurately. Right ankle flexes, heart lifts, and then from here we can hinge forward fold. Find your breath. Good. Start to lift up. We can all pivot, pivot, pivot. Toes towards the front of your mat. Let me switch so to stop the confusion. Toes towards the front of your mat. Left knee is bent, right hand to the floor or right hand to your block. Left hand, left thigh, twist over to the left. Left arm goes up and twist, and yes, open across your body. So good. Breathe. Left hand to the floor, right knee to the floor. Left foot, heel, toes over to the side. You can move forward down with your hips. Left knee, left toes towards 10 o'clock. Fingertips or palms down. Hands walk out. Then all of the adjustments, we can go forearms to block, forearms to floor. However deep you want this to go, then that is perfect. Wherever you are, breathe. Inhale, let's come up. Right fingertips turn towards the right side of your mat, left hand to your left thigh, and then lift up through your heart. Your hips go more forward and down towards your left heel. Yes. Breathe. 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 So good, friends. Let's bring it back. Left hand plants. Left knee down. Reset tabletop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Knees go wide. Toes touch. Take it down. That was a solid standing sequence. Take rest in whichever version it feels the best for you. Child's pose. So good. Settle in, relax, steady, breathe. Nice. Okay, friends, let's come up and work on Ustrasana, the camel posture. Everything that we've been practicing applies. The intention at the beginning definitely applies. Let's bend backwards, and we'll work this very progressively, moving deeper each time, and we stop where we feel we don't want to go any further. All right, so knees are down, toes are tucked behind. Perfect. Forearms at your sides, hands out, or if we could bring our thumbs underneath of our armpits, do that. Hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades back. Hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades back. Hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades back. Chin into chest slightly, back of your skull, back, breathe. This is a back bend, feeling things happening, lots of breath. Very nice. Bend your knees, untuck your toes. If we have a block, we can sit our hips on it to take rest. Or you can untuck your toes and sit back on your heels. Very nice. Let's catch our breath. If you held your breath during that, then you probably could only hold the posture as long as you could hold your breath. I recommend breathing as a skill in life. Little yogi joke there. But definitely try and breathe, especially in these hard postures. So we want to find a place where we're pushing an edge, we're maybe scratching a limit, but we're not going past it. We can breathe. If we can't breathe, we're too far into the posture. Try backing off a little bit and then being in a place where you can breathe. Okay, cool. Same thing. Knees down about as wide as our hips. Toes are tucked behind. Hands underneath of armpits or by sides. Lift up. Good. Arms go up. Reach your hands back. Hips forward. Heart lifts. Hands back. Core strong. Hips forward. Heart lifts. Hands back. Core strong. Hips forward. Heart lifts. Hands back. So notice my heart is lifted for the back bend and it's not dropping back, back, back. Hinge at your waist, fingertips to the floor, untuck and settle back down. Whoo, really good. Deep breath in. And a big sigh. Okay, that's a great posture. Let's take it one step further. Forward on our knees. If this hurts your knees, you can grab a blanket and place it underneath of your knees too. Give yourself a little bit of extra padding. All good. Okay, hands by sides. Heart lifts, lean forward. You can reach your right hand for your right heel and find a connection. Left hand goes up. Core strong, hips forward, heart lifts. Hips forward, core strong, heart lifts, shoulder blades towards each other. Hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades towards each other. Half camel pose. Breathe. 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 Good. Hinge at your waist. Bring your fingertips down. Sit on your block or not. Take it back. Whew, okay, that was a little bit more intense than the earlier ones. Really good. Let's take a deep breath. Big sigh. Second side, let's balance that out. Fingertips forward, toes tuck. If you cannot grab your foot, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. So lots of options for you to continue to practice. Let's start here. Hands by sides. Hips forward, heart lifts. Reach your left hand back for your left heel. Find that connection, right arm up. Core strong, hips forward, heart lifts. I'm not dropping back into this back bend. I'm lifting up into it. Hips forward, core strong, heart lifts. Hips forward, core strong, heart lifts. Right hand reaches up and over. Find your breath. You're in it really nice. Breathe. And bring it back. Fingertips down. Sit back on block or heels. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Neck rolls. One direction. Opposite direction. Okay. Now, if we did the right side, then the left side, and we're feeling good, and we want to take this one step further, then we can connect both hands. If we're feeling good where we are, you can skip this next one, or you can work any of the previous progressions that we have gotten to. I'll teach us one by one. So, knees as wide as hips, toes are tucked, hips forward, hands by sides, heart lifts. Good. We can reach our right hand back, left hand up. Hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades together. Option now to grab your left heel, and then same thing. Hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades together. Very deep. Hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades together. Core strong, hips forward, heart lifts, shoulder blades together, and breathe. As you're ready, release super core strong. Fingertips down, sit back. Find your breath. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Congratulations, way to go. Way to bend over backwards for yourself and for each other. I'm so proud of you. That was amazing. So proud. Good job. For wherever your optimal blueprint was, that was amazing. Okay, let's cat and cow it out. Side bends. Sway your Hips side to side. Move through barrel roll 360s. These are really gentle after all that back bending, just to bring different range of motion, directions of movement into our spine. Opposite direction. Yeah, really nice. Okay. Right foot forward. Heel toe, right foot all the way over to your left side. Right hand sets out. Lower right hip down, deer pose. 90-degree bends in our knees. Can pick up your right hip. Square your heart over your right thigh, and then walk your hands forward. Now we might be on palms. Relax your neck and settle into the shape and continue to roll your left hip forward so you hinge into your right hip. You may be able to lower down on 2 forearms. And that's good too. Wherever you are, it's perfect. It's great. Settle into the moment, into the shape, the deer posture. Feeling the echoes of the back bend, Ustrasana, camel. Breathe. Breathe. Very nice, friends. Let's make our way up. Press up onto your hands. Right hand supports to right side. Left leg swings in front of right. Cross at your mid-shins. Hips lift and lower. We can keep the support of our hands behind. Grab a wall behind our back if we need. Or option, hands up, inhale. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Sukhasana. Let the weight of your head drop down. Let's be here for about a minute. You're welcome to close your eyes, lean forward as much as feels good. Be in the moment and breathe. Forward bend, a nice relaxed forward bend. Something our bodies are more familiar with. Now we're counterbalancing all the back bends that we've been practicing all practice long. Breathe. Breathe. Really good. Let's start to make our way up. Left hand over to the left side. You can scoot our right leg out and adjust your legs a little bit. Both your feet will move a little bit further back. I'll show you from this side. 90-degree bends in both knees. Can lean forward, lift up left hip, lower it down. My right hip is floating, that's okay. Hands out in front, square your shoulders, and then start to hinge. You may feel strong sensation right here, that's good. Or you can go for a little bit more and lower your forearms down, relax your head and your neck down, and settle into deer pose second side, letting your hips open nicely through the letting go and the release. Starting to really cool down in our body, breathe. Deep breath in. Big sigh. So good. Getting lost in those moments, huh? Go ahead and lean left. Help support your right leg in front. You can center yourself cross, mid shins. Lift lower, hands by sides. Hands can lift up option. Hinge forward fold. If there's space available, we like it. It's good. You're good. And breathe. We've got about a minute here to settle in. Breathe. Breathe. Deep breath in. Big sigh. Let's come all the way up. Very nice. Uncross your legs. Extend your legs long. Give your legs a nice little shake out. Feet are about as wide as your hips. Lift your hips up, lower them down. Flex your ankles in so their toes are pointing at you. Hands by sides if we need the support. This could be good. Or option to go arms up, hinge forward fold, hands to your feet or your ankles or your calves. Slight relax in your neck. Lean forward at your hips. Paschimottanasana. Intense west-facing stretch. You're in it. The posture, in the moment, in the intention, in your breath, in your heart, in your mind, in your body. You are here. You're in it. Breathe. Inhale, let's come up. Can center yourself on your yoga mat. Give yourself a little curl. Timber. Body down. Go ahead and roll your knees in circles. It's like you're giving your lower back a nice little massage here. Hey, that's nice. Thank you. That thank you is from you to you. Opposite direction. Ankles roll in circles in one direction. Opposite direction. Let's go arms to the inside. Grab your heels, happy baby pose. Stack your heels above your knees. Rock this slightly side to side. Kind of cool. We were working on back bending, but the hips opened up through the practice also. Take some deep breaths into your heart, lungs, belly back. Very good. Feet down, feet wide. Pick up your hips, scoot them to the right, arms to T, knees to your left elbow, left hand can anchor, twist across. Let's settle in here for 3 deep breaths. You've got this. Excellent. Unwind, feet to the floor. Center your hips. Readjust your shoulders, pick up hips. Take them to the left and the knees to the right. Your right hand can anchor left knee. Very good. Left arm reaches away, twist. As much as feels good. And this is a nice releasing. It's a recline twist where you can just settle and chill. 3 deep breaths.
Very good. Unwind your twist. Congratulations, great job. We've made it to Shavasana. Please practice this Shavasana. It's the most important part where all that back bending absorbs. So let your feet go wide and your arms out. Tuck your chest, your chin into your chest and your shoulder blades underneath your back. Wiggle your hips a little bit so your spine has a nice arc in it. I will sit and meditate with you while you rest. You are welcome to close your eyes. Yeah, let a deep breath roll through. Backbending can help to remove blockages, energetic blockages in our subtle body system that limit us or keep us from maximizing our experience. So these practices, all of these practices, yoga in general helps to optimize. It helps us on many planes, many levels to promote and contribute to well-being and health, a total mind-body fitness. And so if you feel light, or if you feel, let's leave it there. If you feel, and I do think you do, this is the yoga working. This is the yoga magic, although it's not magic. It's a practice. Maybe it's slightly magical. But this is the yoga working, whatever you feel right now. And so we can just be in this final posture in our restorative Shavasana pose and allow the yoga to work in all of the ways that it is doing so. And we'll just have this time to be still and quiet in Shavasana. Deep breath in. Big sigh, let it go. Start to move. Hands, feet, arms, legs, stretch all the way across your body. Feel so good in the moment. Wow. Okay, and please roll over to either side. Be gentle. Really nice because we just restored. And press yourself up. Grab your cushion. Find a seat. So good. Let's sit up nice and tall. You can feel that natural lift. It's like our spine has been rejuvenated from the act of back bending, the process of yoga. It's working. Let's bring our hands in front of our hearts, and we're bowing into the intention, which is to bend over backwards for ourselves. But really, this is a practice of freedom, peace, justice for all, every human being. That is equality. It is a practice of compassion towards everyone in our community and a practice of equity. Thank you, friends. Namaste.